with the NRW, where nerds rule the world. I am with our almighty leader, Kuya P. How are you, sir?
I am well. Good to see you. And of course, my brother Glenn.
Whichever way is on the screen. Have you all ever wondered like how Tetris became so popular and came to be? Have you all ever wondered?
How did it become such a mind bug, engrossed in the thoughts and
in the
time of children? Yeah, in the zeitgeist. I have.
Well, Amazon is ready and willing to help us figure that out. So let's take a look with one of our famous trailer reacts at the brand new trailer for Tetris.
Tetris?
Tetris.
Tetris. Tetris. Tetris. It's the perfect game. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Gorgeous.
I played for 5
pixels.
I still see falling blocks in my dreams. It's poetry, art, and math all working in magical synchronicity. It's the perfect game. Tetris?
Tetris.
Is that the new Wolverine?
Tetris.
I
don't get it.
It's a combination.
Oh, sorry, it's Apple, not Amazon. Whoops.
For 4 and tennis.
Tennis.
The Russian inventor, he likes tennis.
Hazel. Yeah. This game isn't just addictive. It stays with you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Hank, only 10 other people in the world have seen what you're about to see. It's called the Gameboy.
Package it with Tetris.
Can you get us the rights?
The Soviet Union had worldwide rights. Nothing gets out easily. I'm gonna go to Moscow.
You're walking into a country
that still considers America enemy numero uno.
Okie dokie.
You sure you don't have to talk to your wife about this first?
Pioneers have to bet the house to win.
But not literally.
Listen. Have you ever heard our apartment this quiet before?
This is the inventor of Tetris.
Your game is brilliant. I'm gonna make you a millionaire.
Mr. Hodges, have you ever negotiated with the Soviets?
We're here for Tetris.
Вы все здесь только ради денег.
What do you say? I don't speak Russian.
The most powerful man in Communist Party is watching you and your family.
Do you know where your husband is?
What the hell is going on?
The world is changing, and Soviet Union will not be left behind.
You want to play with the big boys? This is how the world works.
Where is my money?
This is insane.
We can't protect you.
Sometimes you gotta forget the rules.
What?
This is criminal. The Soviet Union is about to implode. They're lying. Everybody's lying.
The cavalry is coming.
We don't have time.
I have a plan.
That's
Come on. You guys are the kings of cliffhangers.
Not too bad.
There we go.
So it was Apple. I lied. It was Apple. I'm sorry, Apple. Don't kill me. Don't come after me. I'm sorry. So Apple, it's coming to Apple TV. Can't really tell if it's going to be a movie or a television show. I think it's going to be a television show, but just as streaming.
Yeah, I think it's a series. I think it's a series.
So what are our quick thoughts? Glenn, tell me what you think.
I like it. I have family members who are very addicted to this game. Family members who had never picked up any sort of technology who are in on like, where's your Game Boy? I need to play, Tetris or whatever. So that is very cool. I love the music because that music just it sticks in your head, and to make that into the trailer there, and to realize where this thing that was so loved by so many and so many people got hooked on it, where it actually came from. It'll be interesting. Also, falling empire and the technology that comes out of it, which may be something that we want to take a look at. So very interesting. I'm with it.
Sweet. Kuya P, what about you?
All right, first off, it is a film. It's a 2-hour feature film coming to Apple TV on March 31st. For me, as an American kid growing up in the 80s, being the old guy in this room, I remember when Nintendo was coming out after my not arcade Nintendo, Sega. Before that was Atari. Growing up with all of these 8-bit systems, and then Tetris was mind-blowing. It was awesome. And then being kind of the type of kid that I was, Russian dude made this. Oh my gosh, well, I'm not supposed to play this because it's Russia. Every action hero film I saw in the 80s, Russia's the bad guy. Japan is the bad guy. China, So I was like, this is controversial, but this is an awesome game. And so I learned the history because of that through like my Nintendo Power and learning about the creators of this game. So it's amazing now the journey of as a kid fan of this game. We're now getting a feature film about this. I'm all in. This film looks amazing. Taron Egerton is dope. It's just cool seeing and knowing the history come alive. The soundtrack to Glenn, man, growing up in the 80s. This is awesome. The Final Countdown was playing right there. I can't wait for this. I'm excited.
Sweet.
How about you, Heather?
I'm super excited. Basically, there's espionage, there's love, there's family, there's video games. Like this just screamed nerd, and they basically could have just like blinked nerd for like a whole solid minute and a half, and I would have been like, all right, I'm in. I'm solidly in. Once again, you said what was the date of release one more time?
It is March 31st, y'all.
Okay, so it's for another thing for my birthday month. Make sure you tune into Apple Television for Tetris on March 31. All right.
Wait, before we get out of here, what was your highest level on Tetris? What was your highest level that you ever achieved?
Good question. It's been a minute though. I can't remember. I can't remember.
I think it got up to 90 something. Whatever the level is where it's no longer like going, it just comes straight down. Whatever that level is, because it got to a straight level where it's like there's no way to win this. It just goes straight down. There's no maneuvering. It's just.
Oh, you know what? That quick question. Do you like to stack? I'm curious y'all's technique. Do you like to just immediate line stack, or do you like to stack for a little bit, then like one big line block, like 5 blocks? Like, do y'all have a technique?
Well, yeah, you stack up to get the big hammer. That's how you do it.
Yeah, you do that. But I would go on the sides or like stash them to the sides and then try to get my block. I try to get as many 4 blocks as possible until it got to halfway, and then I'm just line by line.
And do you get nervous when it's like halfway up? Like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's where the stress comes in. That's where the stress comes in.
Yep. Wait, Heather, what was your highest level? Did you say what your highest level?
I did not, but I'm not going to admit to it because I'm terrible at Tetris. No matter how many times I've played it, I'm just bad at it. That's
crazy.
All right.
You're one of the building blocks of the NRW.
Well, I never said I was bad at math. I never said I was bad at video games. I'm just real bad at Tetris. It is a gift for those of you who can do it well. What about you, Glenn? While you're telling us where we can follow you, tell us what level you're on.
I leveled up to probably about 98. I think was the highest I got. I can't remember. 98. I was pretty high. I was pretty solid at Tetris. But you can find me at levelupcomedy.com if you want to fact check that. Also, Glenn levels up on Twitter if you want to yell at me and say there's no way you got to level 98, or Glenn Lawrence Comedy on Facebook or IG.
Okay, Kuya P, what about you?
I love it. Can't recall any of that, but I love it. You can follow me at The Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Hive, and of course here with Heather and Glenn at the NRW and at Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. Heather, I want to catch you. How can I follow you?
Sure. You can make fun of how bad I am at Tetris at Nerd is a Heather on Twitter, at Heather is a Nerd on TikTok and Instagram. Make sure to check out Tetris on Apple TV on March 31st. And tell us if you're going to watch it down below. Bye, guys.